cutting it close. There's no turning back. So if you love chaos, welcome to my channel. What's up, everyone? Hello and welcome back to my channel, Semi-Successful DIY. I am Natalie Jarvis and I am here to do DIYs with you. May they be successful. In this video, we're going to tackle this chest. We're gonna do it. I want to redo this. I want to redo my entryway as a whole. I love the slatted walls, but stop there. We're going to tackle this. So let's go to the drawing board and figure out what we want to do with it.
Welcome to my bullet journal, and here we are going to write out all my ideas starting with inspo. I know I want something dark to get rid of that bright pink color. I also want to keep a natural wood element on this cabinet because that's a common theme in my house. And obviously I want to incorporate slats or dowels somehow in this DIY. And lastly, I love arches and curved cabinet doors. Next are my goals for this project, so what inspo is realistic for me to achieve and what that I already have in mind. So I can definitely paint this a dark color. I can add handles if that fits in with the design choices. I also just want to upgrade this piece so it has a place in my house. And lastly, I want to add an organic shape to this cabinet. Now I'm going to sketch out my ideas. I love sketching on my bullet journal, think smarter, not harder, because it's almost like connect the dots and it helps me keep things in line and perspective. I promise you this sketch would look so different if I was drawing on a blank piece of paper. I also love to troubleshoot while I'm sketching, like what problems I might encounter or what random ideas I might have while I am doing this DIY that I might want to incorporate. That way I'm not surprised when a project goes AWOL or takes a left turn. For instance, I'm going to want to turn those two drawers on the bottom into one, and might I want to add a marble or affordable tile on top of the cabinet. That way I'm thinking about it once I actually start to tackle this DIY.
She's pretty cute. I should throw up a picture of when we were doing this wall because I was just like, oh my god, pink would be so fun. I honestly like never have color ever in my house. So it's like, let's go for a bold color. Here's the inside. So it is magnets, like those pushes, guys. Also, I just like need to redo everything. Like it doesn't work. When I repainted the drawers, I either like put them in the wrong way or something. So I'm also wondering if like I can find a way to either, you know, glue these together so that it's just like one drawer. It's cute. I like it. It's functional-ish. We'll like reorganize everything, but I just wanted to show you kind of how it opens up. And, you know, kind of, it's so funny. The whole game plan. So now that we've gotten to know her, we love her, we just want to change her. We want to upgrade her and make her more of us, make her a part of the family. So I think today we're just going to clean her out and move her to the garage and then start the project officially tomorrow. So I will see you then. Oh, all right, it is officially winter in Kansas, and that means blah, so cold. Today I'm gonna run a few errands. That way I just like have everything I need for this DIY and I don't have to go out and get anything. So we're gonna go to Home Depot and we are going to get clamps, because actually surprisingly I don't have any, paintbrush, and we're gonna look at their handles and see what they have. And then we're gonna go to a craft store and we're going to get we're gonna look at their handles. And then also I really need a Christmas wreath and I'm just gonna throw that in because I really want one. So I will see you at the store. Hobby Lobby was successful. I got some handles, and now we're gonna go to Home Depot. Sometimes I sit in the parking lot for like 10 minutes because my car's so toasty and I don't want to get out. But we are getting paint and wood clamps. Perfect. To the garage last night. I got tired, all the things. So I took the door off and I'm going to take the other one out because I think that's all I need to do in the garage is make those cuts. And I wanted to make sure that the dowels that I'm going to put in the cutout is like the door will still close. So let's make sure that that's a thing. People. It's a perfect fit. So like nothing will change because I think on the end, well, I'll explain it later, but like perfect fit for the door to close. Okay, so I found this bowl, which I thought would be a great top of the arch. So my biggest concern is like making sure that these are equal, like distance and like look the same. I was kind of thinking of maybe cutting them at the same time, but then also how do I do that? So I have to like really work through that with my brain. I'm gonna do that and I will let you know what I decide.
Measuring is one thing I am not great at, but I wanted to make sure these measurements were correct and even, so I took my time. That's one thing I will admit, I zoomed through steps, and this time I promise it will be different. I started by marking the top and middles of each door, then I found the middle of the bowl and marked it 16 millimeters down from the top and 2 inches in from the side. I took my framing square and I drew straight lines down from where I wanted the curve to end on the bowl. And lastly, I connected the 2 lines at the bottom, and there we have it.
Now that I've measured everything, I am going to attempt to make a cut. I'm honestly like, it's a little scary because like if I mess this up, then we just won't have doors. I think I could like make doors theoretically for this cabinet if this doesn't work, but also like, ah!
There's no turning back once I drill this hole in it. So that's fun. Let's just do it.
Okay.
Well, that would happen. Ugh, I need to use a heavier. Oh, it's not okay. It's not okay. I need something heavy to go on this. Guess what I have?
But wow, wow. Now, this is why we are semi-successful. Is this perfect? No, not by any means, but I did it myself, okay? I did this myself, and that I call successful. But it's not perfect. No, by no means is it perfect, but it doesn't matter. So let's keep going. I'm gonna cut the other board. Is it perfect? No, but I don't care because I did it myself. Dangerous game I play here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Honestly, like that doesn't look that bad. And you know what? It is handmade and I love it. So, hold on. It's probably gonna fall out. Will that look cool? Oh my god, that's gonna look so cool. Wow, I'm so excited. Wow, what's next? I don't know. Okay, back to the garage. The next step is filling this in with some putty, and before I sand it and like make it all even, just so that I'm not like sanding twice and getting it even worse. So I'm going to do that. I'm just gonna use this because it's what I have. I don't, it might not be the right thing. I should probably be using wood filler, but this is what I have. Lastly, I am going to see what the black paint looks like. Probably put a second coat of drywall on this, and then probably be done for the night. All right, I think that is the end of this. I will see you all tomorrow to hopefully finish this DIY. Guys, we have literally one day left. We have to finish this project today because a lot is going on this week. We have to finish it today. So we have my handy dandy bullet journal. We're gonna make a list of everything we have to do, and hopefully we can get it done by 4 o'clock today, the deadline.
Oh, how cute this past Natalie is with her optimism of finishing this project today. Let's take a look at this list. First, I need to sand down the doors, then add the dowels, then go get paint and paint the cabinet, and lastly, put everything together for the big reveal.
I'm moving everything inside because it's so cold out. This is where you will find out that I am not a perfect person and like literally never will be. We have to put the dowels now on the inside of the door. I want it to be as level as possible, but I'm also someone that is, it's fine if it isn't perfect. I think the first thing I have to see is, will they fit? She cutting it close. The real question is, how am I going to do this? I was thinking I might just like lay them all out, tape them down on each side, rough it in, see what it looks like, and go from there.
On paper, this made sense. Lay them all out before gluing them down. I also did not necessarily have a plan for how I was going to attach the dowels yet, so I think I'm also kind of stalling here. And like I said before, I'm not perfect, and I hope that this channel and practicing my DIY skills makes me better. There's always a learning curve when doing a project, and I was definitely struggling today. So here I am, taping down the dowels, and in the end, basically making a sheet of dowels, which I do regret later. When I tackle the second cabinet, the process goes a lot smoother, and you'll see why later.
That took so long. Also, I think Luna's about to bark, so I'm sorry if that happens. We did it. I think that's so cute. I'm really excited. The pink and this like light wood color is like really throwing me off. Like this should be in like a boutique somewhere. These colors at least, and not in my house. I do think I'm gonna go in with the bead of caulk along the edges of this, and hopefully it looks okay. I'm gonna do all of that off camera, and I will check back in with you guys once I am done. I'm procrastinating. I didn't think this part through as well as I should have, and I'm just like wondering if I made a mistake or not. I took the like paneling off of the back. I wonder if I just do like a bead of glue along each side and then secure the front. That might be a good idea. I'm also now nervous that this might not be the last day of this project. I decided that if I just glue them down individually, you know, that is what is going to work best. We all hit those walls during a DIY, and I think trying to finish it in 3 days, I'm like just really hitting the wall. It's really hard for me to do things. However, we have these are attempting to be glued down, fingers crossed. It's gonna take a while though for it to dry. I might like bring a fan out here to see if that works. So I am going to clean out the cabinet and go get paint and paint it. So let's go ahead and roll that footage. Zen. We are zen. I have come to terms that either this project is going to be done really late tonight, or I'll just finish some of it tomorrow. I found a good color, I hopefully think, so I thought we would test it out together, see if we like it, see if what it is what we were going for, and then I'm going to paint this bad boy. I have a fan going on the doors, and then after we paint this too, I can like put the handles in. So like for the majority of it, it will be pretty much done. I just have to wait for the glue to dry on the dowels and then see kind of what we want to do with that. I'm going to paint this and maybe just call it a day. That is the color I wanted. I'm very excited. Let's pour some up. Ooh, I love it. Okay, I am going to finish painting this.
Honestly, I love doing these types of projects because when I hit a stall or I'm waiting for something to dry, like the dowels and the glue, I can move on to something that I know I'm actually good at, and that is painting and organizing. So you can see here I am organizing, and I finished painting this cabinet, and I love the color it turned out. So at least I can go to bed knowing that I accomplished one of the tasks on my to-do list.
Feeling better today than I was yesterday, so that's good. I'm gonna make myself a coffee and then I'll show you the progress. I will show you the progress. My mind is feeling more clear than yesterday. I think I'm just going crazy, but it's just the time of year. Or maybe it's just always like this. It's always going to be like this, constant. So if you love chaos, welcome to my channel. So I filled in the dowel like in betweens with some putty, sanded that down. And then on this one, last night I went ahead and just like put a cover on. I think it looks really cool. The only thing that doesn't look great is like the cutted out edges. I'm still learning how to perfect that. I had this trim laying around and I thought that that would look really nice, you know, along the edge. It's actually gonna look really good. And it's a little curvy. I'm just a little nervous that it's not curvy enough. So I think I might use a heat gun. And I also want it to be in like one strip. So I am going to try and do that. That's gonna be our next project. So I'm gonna clear off this space so I have room for like part of it to extend out. So we're gonna do that. I hope this makes sense. It will once you see it all come together. The real moment of truth is, will this curve around? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy crap, it's working! Did that just work?
So after I figured out that whole curve situation, all I had to do was trim out the bottom of both of the cutouts and then fill in all the nail holes with putty, and I am almost done with this project.
All that's left is letting this dry, sanding it down, painting it, and putting the cabinet back together. I'm going to put the handles on the bottom two drawers, but I'm not going to tell you which ones I decided, so it's a surprise. Honestly, I might just see you back when it's all done. Big reveal coming next.
I wanted to remind everyone where we started, and that was with this pink cabinet. I wanted to also remind everyone what we wanted to do, and that was make this cabinet dark, add dowels, add handles, and unfortunately I wasn't able to keep a natural wood element, but I was able to add an organic shape to this. I am so proud of it, and yes, there are some bumps and bruises on this cabinet, but honestly I made it myself and I love it.
We had a great time making this, and I'm excited to see what other videos are in store for us. So please like and comment on this video, subscribe, do all the wonderful things, and I will see you next time.